Welcome to another episode of Candid Conversations with the Grand Canions. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this evening. I am sitting alongside the fine, sexy, intelligent Coach Ken. How are you doing tonight,
Give
sir?
it to me.
I already gave you all I'm going to give you.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
We got the audience. Thinking like it's a live audience. Oh, sorry.
That's all you got.
That's all you got. All right, y'all. Welcome. I am Coach Ken, a.k.a. the professor, a.k.a. the doctor. You know. I'm not a doctor because I have a PhD or an MD. I'm the doctor because when people come to me in pain, I get them out of pain. You like that?
You doctor feel good.
Oh, I'm doctor, well, yeah, I guess you could.
Okay. Yeah, because you make them feel better.
Yeah, that's what you were
But
saying
don't get
the
it
other
twisted.
night.
Don't, what?
The other night,
Wait. Cut.
you
Like,
were thanking me. Thank you. Okay, I'm just saying. I ain't gonna say that.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
it.
ain't gonna say that.
Okay, last week was so good. I got to flip the script on you.
Yeah, it was
You
good.
about to go off on the deep end.
I gotta say
Last
that.
week was really good.
Was good, but we got to tell them about our sponsors and to subscribe. Look, y'all, we be having some good topics on here, and we're thankful for all of the 13,000 YouTube subscribers that we have. We're excited. And listen, if you're not a subscriber, I want you to click that notification bell and also subscribe so that you can be a part of this thing we've got going on. We want relationships. We want to show good relationships. And we want to show a good relationship. And we want to talk about real issues that we don't always agree on. Is that cool? And I got to say this. This show is sponsored by Walking Talk with Coach Karen.
I didn't know he was going to do that. I thought he was going
Walking
to do
Talk
something
with
else.
Coach Karen Canion. So my wife has become a certified coach, certified life coach, relationship and life coach. And she is dynamic. And one of her first events that is taking our area by storm, it's called Walk and Talk. It's where you exercise your mind, your emotions, and your physical body.
Mm-hmm.
Truly a unique approach. Truly new. And I get people calling, asking me about when the next Walk and Talk. I'm like, don't you know? Of course, I'm telling them. And it's growing every single week. So
Yes.
I'm super proud of you for doing it. And if you are in and around this area, 30, 40 minutes out, look, link in the bio, Walk and Talk, and you can meet and you can show where we having it at. It'll show all the stuff.
All right.
All right. So you sponsor. And Taylor, who's over there that you can't see, Taylor's the one that makes sure all that stuff be out there for y'all to get it. Okay?
All right.
What you
so
got?
now, last week's show, you said we couldn't talk about it before. Last week's show was really good.
Real good.
It was really good.
It was real good.
Thank you guys for the responses. I do want to say before we get started tonight, if you have any questions or situations that you would like for Coach Ken or myself to give you our opinions on, or his expert opinion,
You're an expert too.
let me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you still, but
I was going to say my expert in training opinion, because
no, you.
I do sit up under him. He is one of my greatest teachers in this. So, but if you would like to send us in a letter or a question, we would love, because we just started a segment, Ask Coach Ken. And so we are answering any questions, like may not have to be a letter, but just a question. We would love for you to send those in to us. You can DM them to us, inbox them, pigeon, however you do it.
Have you kid? They can send us. They can voicemail too, via social media, and you can do that.
I'm gonna be honest.
But what?
I might not listen.
I'm gonna listen.
Send me a written message, please.
I'm gonna listen. All right. What you got for me this week?
Okay, so
Or not for
today,
me, for us.
today it is to Dear Coach.
Why it's
And
got to
so-
be always dear coaching? dear coach. I mean, I'm just wondering.
Because that's what you're known for.
But-
These are things that have been sitting, and I pulled them out. I haven't gotten to the newer things yet.
Oh.
And so you're known as the coach. That's why it's always got to be the coach.
That's how I used to start my old videos. Coach!
Coach!
Yeah.
And people would see you in public and be like, Coach!
Yeah.
I love it when guys see you and there is no shame in their game. They always say they want a picture for their wife, though.
They do.
I wonder if they do Usher the same way. If you see Usher, will you get a picture with him for me?
No.
You won't.
No.
You won't be like, Usher, come on, this for my wife, man. My wife.
Can you
Boy,
imagine?
my wife, Usher, come on.
Listen, a big nigga like me go over to Usher and be like, hey, Usher, can you get a picture for me and my wife? They gonna be like,
You got a
big
picture
rascal,
with Rick Ross?
That big rascal. Okay, I can see. Yo, let's get a picture of Ross, Ricky Rose. Okay.
But you wouldn't get no picture with Usher.
No, that just everybody out there. If you see me and Rick Ross in a picture, you're gonna be like, okay. To me, I mean, it's like you. Okay,
Usher's a man.
yeah, but ain't no dudes going to get no picture with Rick Ross.
I sense a
with
tad
Usher.
bit of
what?
I don't know. I don't know if it's Usher's thrust that has you a little. I don't know if it's his dance moves. I don't know if it's his singing, but I feel a little hateration on Usher.
I believe his thrust, his singing, got you a little disco. What the hell?
I'm just saying.
Look at
I
how
don't
you
know if
moving
it's that
this
Usher move when he
little
say
thrust.
like that. I don't know if it's his singing. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like, what was that?
No, Diddy. Go ahead. No, Diddy.
Okay. Okay, so here's the letter. All right. I think I took that one too far.
Yeah, that's all right.
I didn't realize it. I was thinking of myself. Okay. Dear Coach, I've been married for more than 2 decades.
20 years.
Okay. We have everything that we've ever dreamed of. A beautiful family, beautiful home, wonderful vacations, and we have a nice retirement plan. They got a nice nest egg.
Got a little money. Okay.
Little Lucci. It seems like I shouldn't have anything to complain about, but I do. It's like lately, my husband nitpicks everything I do. How I fold clothes, how I pick restaurants. And that's something that I've done our entire relationship. He nitpicks about my hair, my clothes. All of a sudden, I can't do anything to satisfy him. I try to change when he gets upset, but I'm getting tired of this. No matter what I do, it's wrong. I don't know what to do. I want to ask him if he needs a break, but I'm afraid that he'll say yes. What should I do and what should I say? I'm frustrated.
So let's start this. Can I flip this on you and ask you first?
Yes.
So what would you do in that letter like that?
What would I do if I was her? Or what would I say?
What coaching advice would you give to her? Okay.
First I would ask her to ask questions. Because if you've been doing something so long for 20, 25 years, the person might seem invisible or might feel invisible. They may feel like, you just do things and never consult them. I think I would tell her to ask questions, to sit down. Why does it bother you when my hair is like this? Or why does it bother you when I choose a restaurant? Or even ask him, is there some other place that you would like to go? So maybe, not maybe, but that's what I would tell her to do, is to sit down and ask questions.
So I want to tell you something, honey.
Okay.
A communication strategy that I'm teaching now.
Uh-huh.
That you probably don't know this because I use a lot of strategies on you.
Uh-huh.
But you never noticed that I don't ask why you do anything anymore. I don't say, why did you do this or why did you do that? Here's what I do and say. Because when somebody asks you why you do something, the other person instantly becomes defensive.
Yes.
And do you know why the person becomes defensive? When you ask a person why you did something, what the other person heard was there was something wrong with my decision, my decision to do that. So here's how I'm teaching my people to ask it now.
You know what? That is so true. I know two people that just come to mind right away that do that. And after about the third why, I get pissed off.
Sure.
Like, why you? Yeah. So yeah.
So here's the way I approach it now. I always state what I noticed. And like, for instance, I noticed that my hair is not satisfactory to you. I noticed that you really don't like it because of what you said. You've been saying. Can you tell me your thoughts behind that? Notice what I did. I simply asked your thoughts around it. Okay. What can you tell me your insight around it? You know, what were you thinking when you said that? Or what caused you to say it? What prompted you to say it? And notice I didn't say why. So now what I did was I opened the gateway to a conversation versus defensive actions.
Okay.
So that's the first thing that I would say. I would ask what I noticed. I would have that conversation, like you said.
But it's just the way.
Yes.
Like, just not any conversation. It's the way that I like how you put that.
Right. And so even like when you and I have disagreements, we rarely argue, but if we have a disagreement, I am conscious now of how I word what I'm thinking, feeling, so that we have a gateway to further conversation. You know? So that's what's important. Now, getting back to her, I would have a conversation too. Because here's what I know. If he's saying it, if it's always, as she says it, it is consistent enough where she feels like whatever I do is not pleasing to you. It is not satisfactory to you. This is what she's feeling. Okay. When people say I can't do nothing right, that's what they're saying is, in your eyes, whatever I do is not satisfactory. Now, here's what I always think. Whenever I hear something like that, the person been feeling this for a minute. They've been feeling this way for some length of time. It is just that there is something that is pushing it out of them. Something, some catalyst, some stimuli is causing them to say it. All right. And now, here's the other thing. I also know two things. I know one thing is it's been there. Second thing I know is there is a deeper issue that's bothering them. So what we hear is your hair, you wear your hair like that. Or you don't never clean up. But that is what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. But
that is not the root cause. There is a root cause to it. And what my job is, it may be that they feel like that they're the only one doing something in the relationship, you know, that the other person is not holding their weight. They believe they could feel like the other person has let themselves go and they're angry about it. Whatever it might be.
Whatever it is, there is a root cause for it.
So we've got to be willing to probe deeper. And that's why I started with the questions the way that I did. To probe deeper, because when a person is doing a particular behavior, there is a cause and effect. There's a reason why. And they're probably not telling you the reason.
Why do you think a person would not tell you the reason, but then create other things?
Okay, easy.
You get what I'm saying?
Remember the conversation we had about your family? I love your family. But
Wait,
how?
wait, hey.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not about to dump on your family.
Skibbly doo wop. I don't know
But
what conversation we had
no,
and
I'm about to tell
then in the room, and then you gonna pull it out on camera. I ain't really sure I'm ready to go through that right now. You know, my Aunt Billy on here now. You know, she just got on social media, so I don't know if this is good.
Well, what I'm about to tell you. What was that dude who used to talk like that? Rob Man.
Yeah.
Rob Man. I don't know. Okay. No, one of the things that your family does, and you implement this, is that y'all keep things in.
Oh, okay.
And y'all hold a grudge. And so you might say, well, why didn't y'all communicate it? Why don't y'all communicate it? For a number of reasons. One of the reasons might be you want to avoid conflict. Okay? Well, it may be.
But you're creating conflict.
You're creating internal conflict.
No, you're telling me what I'm not, but you're not sharing how you feel.
Okay.
And telling me what I'm not is creating conflict. So you're still you're not avoiding conflict. You may be avoiding an issue, but there's still conflict. So
Okay. You may be avoiding the conflict centered around the root cause. So you don't want to address the root cause that I'm not attracted to you anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what I say is you don't fix your hair.
Okay.
You don't gain weight. But the root cause is I think you've let yourself go, but I'm not physically attracted to you anymore. Not you, of course I'm attracted to you, but I'm just saying somebody could be saying that.
Right.
All right. And so that's what it is. That's the internal conflict. And so people don't want to deal with the other person's emotions. Do you know a lot of times people don't say stuff not because of they just don't want to they don't want to deal with the other person's emotions. Mm-hmm. All right? And so if I tell you I'm no longer attracted or whatever, it could be a woman no longer attracted to a man or whatever, how does that conversation go? Do you see that? So that's one of the reasons why.
Audience, what would you say to this? What advice would you give? I mean, you've taken it down. How would you tell someone your true feelings? Because the thing is not to destroy a person, but I think it's unfair to walk through life having to tiptoe around people's feelings and you're feeling bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I negate my own self so you can walk around in peace, but I'm walking in turmoil. And so, like...
The other person doesn't do that to you. You do it to yourself. You see, the truth is...
No, but I'm saying... Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go. You said the truth is what?
The truth is we all have the capacity. We all have the ability to speak and say what's on our mind. But because we are afraid of two things, either I don't know how to say it effectively, or number two, I don't know how you're going to respond based on what I have to say. So either way, it is far easier. It is easier to suppress what I have to say and keep it in. That's what a lot of people, millions of people do that. That is the reason why I'm a communications expert and relationship coach, is because people, number one, they don't know what to say. Number two, they don't have the confidence to say it or the courage because your emotions, they're afraid of what is going to happen. Now, that being said, you ever notice how everybody else always asks the question, well, why didn't you say it?
Why you ain't just tell me?
Why you ain't just tell me? Why they don't just tell me the truth? Why you ain't just tell me the truth? You know, whatever. You done heard that before. Why? And then the person tells you the truth. Well, you know, I don't think you clean up very well. To tell you the truth. Oh, well, you don't do nothing either. I don't see you doing nothing. Now, then what happens?
Yeah.
Now you victimize yourself. Now the other person doesn't want to tell you anything.
Right.
Right. So that's where I would say. Now, in this case right here, it's gotta be this person should go call Coach Ken, go to Coach Ken, Canion.com and book a discovery session.
I agree.
And then I would tell them number one, they need to say it. But then I'm gonna show them number two how to say how to structure the conversation.
When you're not taught how to effectively communicate, you just don't know.
You don't know.
It's not that you're being insensitive or you're not listening or because communication is both ways. It's on the person sending it and the person receiving it.
Okay.
And so if I don't know how to hear well, and you know what I'm saying? If I don't know how to say it well, then we doomed to clash.
Okay, you bring up an interesting point by saying that. So let's say you don't know how to hear it well.
Mm-hmm.
Whose fault is that?
I think it's on the person communicating.
The sender
sender
has to simplify the message
Yes.
so that you understand it.
Yes.
Is that fair?
Yes.
Why is it that people don't see that? Why is
don't
it
know.
they think that, oh, you should have gave it to me? Because they think that the person receiving should just understand.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say it how I'm gonna say it. Like, they don't, whatever. Yeah.
Do that again. Do that again. What you just said.
But I think it's on the person that is trying to send the message out. It's on me.
Yes, and so it's on me to make sure that you understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and part of the way you do that is, number one, you tell the person where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I want to end. This is called, okay, I'm gonna give you our technique.
Okay.
This is called framing. Framing a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't know how to frame a conversation. So here are the 3 steps in framing a
Okay.
conversation. Number one, you tell the person where you want to go.
Where you want to go.
I would love to have a conversation with you about what you said yesterday. Okay? So I tell the person, I want to frame this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then you tell them where you want to be at the end. First, you tell them what you want to talk about. You concise. So, because you ever notice how when you get in a conversation might go off to the left, but you talk about something else. Hey, I'd love to talk to you about what you said on Thursday about me not cleaning up.
Right.
I started with what I want to talk about. Step 2, then I say what I want to happen. By the end of the conversation, I want us to come to an agreement on what we're going to do. Notice what I did. I said at the end of the conversation, I say where I want to end up. All right? I tell you what it's about. Then I tell you where I want to end up. And then the step 3 is that all right with you? I ask,
so you get permission.
I get an agreement. Is that okay with you? You okay with you good with that? Notice what I just did. I framed the conversation in a way that now I know what we're going to talk about. I know what I want to get out of it at the end, and I get an agreement with you because now we both know that we want to stay on track.
I like that.
Okay?
I like that a lot.
Most people don't know how to frame the conversation. And so that's what I'm starting to do now with all my conversations. Even because I have a tendency to go left too, get off on something else. All right? Well, why are you doing it like that? Why are you doing your head like you got a crook in your neck?
Tendency.
You got a crook in your damn neck?
That brother go left.
I'm just saying.
That's where Beyonce came up with that song from. You going left. That just because he would go left.
But back to the original letter. There is a deeper problem. There is a deeper problem in that relationship. Oh,
You can pause. It's flash flood. So just everybody turn it off on your phone.
I don't know.
I thought my ringer was on.
No, getting messages. I think you got a Facebook message.
Now you need to turn
did I?
your volume
I
down.
heard the ding.
Oh, I didn't know. It might be my watch. Well, no, but it just came on. I thought my...
We should be good after that one. If you want to go back to your what you were saying, Ken. I'll cut it.
Oh no! Where did I end up? I ended up at this framing. I can go left because she was talking about that brother can go left. Okay.
Sorry.
And so, okay, ready? And so, yes, people can go left. I can go left, but the deeper conversation is what happened. A lot of people. Let me say this to you. That tells me by listening to that, they haven't had many deep conversations. The reason being is because what's spilling out is something that's going on in the inside meaning I have attached to this relationship.
I've detached. Is that what you said?
No, meanings.
Oh,
I have
meanings.
attached meanings
Okay,
to
okay.
things that are happening. I've attached a meaning to you not cleaning up. I've attached a meaning to this and a meaning to that. And what you're hearing is the residue of that meaning that I've attached.
But how does the person on the end how does she still stay whole and still like you feel like you're being attacked every day, you're being broken down every day? How do you still
Well, number one,
thrive in that?
well, no, you can't thrive in it. That's why you have to do something. That's why I'm saying start with the conversation. Number two, if the person's willing to have the conversation, then you get help on the problem. Or if you can work it out yourself, you do that. But if the person isn't willing to do anything but complain, that is the beginning of the end of the relationship. It is, unfortunately. Here's how you know. To make any relationship work, there are only two things. Number one, both people have to have a desire to stay in the relationship. And number two, both people have a desire to get help for the relationship.
Wow.
That's that. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Good.
So that's what I would say. And thank you for the question. Now, what would you do in this situation?
I told you already.
No, I'm saying, would you leave?
I think I would try to work it out. I would want to work it out.
Yeah.
I would want to fix it, but I don't think I would be your pincushion for the next 10 years. I ain't gonna let you just keep sticking me and making me feel bad about myself. That's hard to say if I would leave. You don't know what you would do until you're in a situation. I would want to think I would not stay somewhere like that.
Right. If the person does not want to work it out.
Yeah, I would think that if there was no resolve, if they felt like they were justified in how they were treating me, I would want to think that I would care enough about myself to walk away.
So I'm going to give y'all a piece of advice. Did you know that 69% of the issues in a relationship can't be resolved? Meaning, it's who you are. Like, you can't resolve. Okay, if you believe a certain thing, this is who I am.
Right.
And I'm the way that I am. Can't resolve that. You have to decide to compromise on that.
Oh, so some things you do, and you do. That's
They
the reality of
I
life.
think it came from the Gottman Institute. I mean, they research relationships. The foremost authority.
69%.
69. I heard that recently. I was like,
Say that
on
again.
things you can't change.
69%
Of the relationships are on things you can't change.
69% of issues. You say?
Yes, on things you
Wow.
can't change in a relationship. You can't change. You have to decide to compromise. And then if a person does change, they feel like they got to change for you. Think about it. The things you don't like about me, but you don't try to make me change. You've decided the relationship is worth me compromising. Right?
I'm just gonna close the cabinet.
Do it. And picking the stool up. I mean, picking the thing up to pee.
Listen, I don't pull it up for you. Like I used to get really, really upset with that. And then I thought, well, I don't pick it up for him. Well, I'm gonna get mad because he don't put it down for me.
You know what? That is such good wisdom.
know-
I don't even know what to say. That right there is some old country wisdom.
I mean, what I'm getting mad
All right, y'all. Thank you. All right, we're at the point where we show you our game. We always do. The moment of truth, y'all. We create a relationship game so you can get to know somebody and know their quirks before you get married. And if you're already married, hey, fine. But you can play with friends, family, significant others, or people you just dating. So pick it up. Click the link in the bio. Get the combo pack. Bam. You ready?
Okay.
What you got?
Okay.
Okay, she gonna read one.
This is we've never done this one before. Just and just makes me think. We're coming up on our anniversary, so I'm gonna ask this right here.
Our anniversary is soon.
Would you leave your partner
More
at the
money.
altar if you felt uneasy about getting married? A, yes, I would, and you have to explain. B, no, I would not go through with it. Explain.
Okay, so that's the one that has two
Would you
questions.
leave your partner at the
God,
altar if you
my
felt
grandmama was
uneasy?
there? So here's the thing. That's a tough question, and let me tell you why. Am I uneasy because I'm commitment averse, or you the wrong person, or am I uneasy whether or not you the right person? So, okay,
What if you felt like, ooh, this is the wrong person right there at the end?
and my mama, my grandmama, friends, I spent money. Golly, that's probably one of the hardest questions we ever had.
I remember the morning of our wedding, you called me, and my mama wouldn't let you speak to me. And I said, let me call this nigga back just in case he ain't coming. And so I called you. You was like, you coming? I was like, yeah, you coming? Like, my mama here. Yeah, I'm coming. I was
mama
like,
was here.
thank God his mama here.
My mama was there. I was like, I can't.
So give me
I probably would have go through with it.
You will go through with it.
Yeah, and let me say this: it is the wrong thing to do. This is the first time you're gonna ever hear Coach say he would do something against his own value system, because a lifetime of misery isn't worth the people you're gonna hurt in the moment. Because all of the people who love you gonna still love you afterwards. Mm-hmm. Now the person who you left at the altar might hate you, but they gonna hate you worse later. So I would say you gotta do what's right for you. So I would say don't do it, walk away. But I don't know if I would do it. Damn. That's the first time I've ever given advice that I would not do.
Wow. Wow.
That is the first time. What would you do, Karen? I'll die. That's the first question.
Keep on walking. I ain't talking to you anymore. If I felt like right there up to the end, something about to go down, this ain't the right thing to do. I found out, he robbed banks or
So you bringing in all that other. You just trying to make your decision easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't easy. Say he ain't robbed nothing. Say you just got second
I just got
thoughts.
a feeling.
You got second thoughts.
I got a feeling. What size shoe he wear? What size shoe he wear?
15.
I'm going there. I'm gonna get married. Audience, what would you do? Would you leave your partner at the altar if you felt uneasy about getting married?
She know not what she do.
Would you leave your partner at the altar if you felt uneasy about getting married?
Dang.
A, yes, I would. Explain. B, no, I would not leave them. Explain. Guys, thank you so very much for joining us on this evening. You could be anywhere, but you're right here with the Grand Canyons, and for that we are grateful.
We are.
And until next week, what would you do with the Grand Canyons?